Morning, everybody. Guess what day it is today? It's Mojo Monday. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? It's Rob Chavez coming at you with Mojo Monday. And I just got back from Austin this past week at an awesome mastermind where we discussed the book Profit First. Luckily enough, my wife and I read it 8-9 months ago, and we've been implementing it in our business. And, you know, it really helps an entrepreneur get right with their money. So let me explain the concept of profit first. And also let me just explain like the problem that I'm seeing out there within the industry. Within the real estate industry, there's this tendency of always wanting to do more, sell more, be the top agent, be the number one agent. And what happens is that oftentimes it comes at the expense of profit, right? Somebody will say, I sold X amount of homes, or I did X amount of volume, but they spent all their money trying to achieve that growth and didn't leave themselves a profit that they deserve, right? Or they didn't pay themselves what they deserve. But, you know, on paper, they look awesome. Well, Profit First helps solve this problem for that business owner and essentially helps them right-size their business. So let me give you just a quick example of how it works. Under normal accounting practices, right, you're going to have your revenue minus your expenses equals your profit. It's an afterthought, and it shouldn't be an afterthought. It should be the first thing. It should be profit first, right? So Mike Michalowicz, who's the author of Profit First, flipped it on its head and said, wait a second. You know, he'd been struggling with this himself, and he said, why am I not making a line item in my budget? Why don't I make it revenue minus profit equals expenses, and the business needs to learn how to live off the rest. It actually employs this concept called Parkinson's Law, which Parkinson's Law, if you look it up, essentially says, hey, the work fills up the time that's allowed, right? Or in this case, the money fills up, you know, the spending that you will allow. So so to just give you an example of how that works, let's say you have $100,000 in your account. Somehow you'll find a way to spend the $100,000. But if you siphon off money, right, you will figure out how to become more resourceful off a lower amount of money and do the equivalent or the same, right? So it essentially kind of starves your bank account so that you can become more resourceful and get more out of what you already have. He uses kind of the analogy of toothpaste, right? Right in the beginning, when you got a full roll of toothpaste, you put it on that toothbrush and you use it, and you just pour it on, plop it on that toothbrush. But as you kind of get to the end of the toothpaste, you start like squeezing it and like getting out every single little bit of that toothpaste. And you're just putting a little dab on that toothbrush, and then you're brushing your teeth, but you make it work, right? So that is the same concept. You make it work. Take your profit out first, then you take out your owner's comp, then you're taking out your taxes, right? And then everything else is what you have to run that business on. And so I encourage you to go out and get the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. That's a tough one to pronounce. He's awesome, very charismatic, super funny. Go on YouTube, watch his videos. You'll get the concept, get the book, and I would encourage you to implement a profit first business in your business. Make it an awesome day, and stay tuned for next week's Mojo Monday. Take care.